But you and I are not the same.
The wait is over, everyone! The sale of our new skincare product.
Another skincare promotion! And it's selling as fast as last time. Wonder... Oh, Seedween's here too! Hey, Seedween! Oh, Traveler Paimon, hello! Oh, I hope you two got a good... Of course! Nurse's orders, right? Anyway, are you here to take note? Actually, I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday. Ah! That reminds Paimon. That stuff sold like crazy, didn't it? Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product that's completely safe to use. Besides, officers have already retrieved all Butterfly Dew purchased on the market. Now it's just a matter of... After consulting Monsieur Nervulette, I came up with a way to neutralize any harmful effects. So it'll evaporate naturally, without polluting water or soil. Wow, it's Seedween to the...
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse. All the butterfly dew we recovered has been disposed of.
Great! Good job, everyone!
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Rawat's interrogation records. Well, technically, Potten's records. Anyway, I have them after he saw his mother for the last time. It was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation, and answered all our questions. We learned a lot. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, he came up with the idea to dilute it and use the result. Their supplier was Vache. But you could also argue that they were the ones doing him a favor. His operation, it made for a seamless collaboration.
Vache again, huh? Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Make no mistake. The crimes of Vache and his accomplices, since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to resort to riskier methods, like using... After receiving numerous reports, we were able to zero in on the gang.
That sounds more like it!
Based on what he told us in his confession, we pretty much had him backed into a corner. Even though he made a point of distancing himself from them. He tried to throw us off his tail by reporting his accomplices, giving him enough time to transform back into Potten and see his mother one last time. But there was one thing he hadn't anticipated. Even though Potten had been missing for a long time, we were very much still on the lookout for him.
So he tried this once before, huh? Guess he really did want... Looking at the interrogation records, it seems like he spent the first sum of money he earned as Rawat on his mother's treatment.
Yes, which is why I suspect that his initial motive for using the potion was not personal greed, but a desire. Even so, he went too far.
I understand. Why did you want them anyway? Potten was one of my patients, so I need to put together a medical file for him. My teacher always stressed that a person's life experience... Why are you still treating him like your patient? Isn't he kind... That may be true, but a patient is a patient, regardless of the...
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about... It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence.
Of course.
Thank you for understanding.
So, Seedween, did you really use that potion yourself? Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon? I told you all about it. You mean that story about the witch and the potion? So it was really, actually... Yes, it really, actually... But... I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. But considering everything we've been through together, I know I can trust you with them. Before I tell you though, could you follow me somewhere? I want to pay my respects to an old friend. Of course!
Body and mind.
Nervalette and Risley, they're here too!
Good to see you, Traveler. Paimon. I trust all has been going well for you?
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Ah, yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the After reading the Maréchaussée Phantom's reports, I had a feeling it.
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Nervalette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually. To accompany Sigewinne as she pays her respects to her late...
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch? Oh, sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only because Sigewinne calls her that all the time, so...
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual. In those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to take Sigewinne on as a student.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here for Sigewinne. Guess you guys really look out for your younger colleagues, huh?
Younger colleague? Well, that might be true for the Udex, but I'm not sure I can say the same. Sigewinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago, and after she did her time, she decided to stick around. She's been an integral part of our administration ever since. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes me the younger colleague.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human. Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria